Today is Monday, December 12th, and this is your weekly briefing for the period through December 18th. Quick look at the overall forecast for this week. To start the week, we will have cool high pressure ridging in from the north. That will stay in place through tomorrow night, that's Tuesday night, at which point we will start to see a warm front lift northward ahead of a frontal system to the west. That system will lift northeastward through the Carolinas on Wednesday night, Thursday, bring a good bit of precip with it before the cold front surges through Thursday night and dries us out again for the remainder of the forecast period. Overall look at the expected precipitation totals. Largely, we'll see anywhere from about an inch across the southern coastal plain to upwards of perhaps 3 inches in the northwest Piedmont out near the Triad. So quite the range in rainfall, but regardless, everybody should get at least a good bit. Hopefully not any more than you need, but we will see how things shake out when we get there. Only included this slide to show you that it's a change from last week, as there are no tropical systems of interest out in the Atlantic, so we will breeze on past that. This is the same drought slide from last week Thursday's briefing, so no changes with the drought monitor. Stay tuned for that this coming Thursday, but generally speaking, central North Carolina is doing all right as far as drought goes. The most severe conditions are in the far southwest portions of the state and south and east portions of the state. The excessive rainfall outlook from the Weather Prediction Center for today and tomorrow, no surprise there, no risk for excessive rainfall. But as we get into Wednesday, and that's probably more so Wednesday night that it's queuing in on there, is we are in a marginal risk in the western part of the state, western part of central North Carolina, and even slight as you get farther west into the western parts of the state for excessive rainfall. The bulk of the rainfall with this system is likely to occur from Wednesday night through Thursday. And so our next briefing will be on Thursday, assuming that the weather allows us to give you some good information. But since the event will be ongoing at that point, I just wanted to point out a heads up that there will likely be at least a marginal risk for excessive rainfall on Thursday as well. So keep that in mind. I know this graphic here only goes out through Wednesday, but Wednesday night into Thursday is when we're expecting the bulk of the rainfall. So I just wanted to point that out to you all. As far as the severe threat goes, right now we are not outlooked in central North Carolina for a risk of severe weather. For the most part, it looks like that risk is going to stay south of central North Carolina. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope that that trend continues. And then looking out a little bit farther beyond the next 7 days, we are expecting a pretty cold air mass to be in place through much of the 8 to 14 day outlook, with a slightly increased chance for wet weather. I know a lot of folks have probably seen some of the farther range model guidance going out, and everybody's getting excited about precipitation and what type of precipitation it might be as we get towards the end of next week. But just keep in mind that even though the air mass is expected to be cold leading up to any sort of rainfall, the chances and probabilities there are ever changing, and more often than not, we end up seeing the temperatures warm up before any sort of precipitation arrives. So we will keep our eyeballs on things, but right now we're not expecting any sort of wintry precipitation in the next 7 days, and it's too far out to say whether we'll see anything beyond that. And just a quick to summarize, cool and dry today and tomorrow. Then we have increasing cloud cover, rain moving in Wednesday night, good bit of rainfall early Wednesday morning through the day Thursday, with the cold front moving through Thursday night and drying things out, and then dry through the weekend, with the main threat in the next 7 days being the chance for excessive rainfall across the area, mainly from midnight, so 12 a.m. Thursday to 12 a.m. Friday. And with that, I will open it up for any questions.